So I just got done watching the Ocean's 11 series, and I love the movies. I love the idea of the organized crime, everyone in their nice aesthetic little suits going in and posing as different guards. It's basically Grand Theft Auto, but as a movie. And I was thinking, I was looking back, I was looking through Wikipedia. Obviously, there are some, but there are not a lot that are actually interesting crimes. Sure, you have big schemes, big scams, big cons throughout history, but most crimes are really boring. And I mean, you just have people breaking into homes, you have some murders, and those are horrible things. They should never happen. I'm not trying to not put light on them, or to put light on them, because they should never happen in the first place. But there's no incentive to have any big, memorable crimes anymore. I mean, most people, obviously, when they do a crime, they're in a space where they're not doing it for the fame or the history. They're doing it because they want the money. They want the money at the end. And so they're going to do something quick and easy, like break into their random home and take a TV and then sell it so they can pay their rent that month. And I mean, that makes sense. It's horrible that it has to happen, but it makes sense. But they're not fun to read about. If I go on Wikipedia and look at a list of crimes, I want to see some historical, amazing, thought out, cunning plans. Not some underground money laundering scam. Like, come on. Why do novels have to be the only thing that are action packed and all of that? You can have real life, just basically a movie. You can just live a movie. I'm not saying you personally, I'm not saying you should. But if anyone were to do a crime, they should make it really interesting, really in-depth. Because, I mean, the Ocean's 11 series never killed anyone. They just went through, they took the money, and they left. And then, I mean, obviously there were some other things happening, but they were all really cunning about it. And that's not something you find anymore in life. Or ever. I like to say at some point in history that was like all the rage, but it never really was. Because it's really hard to do so. It's really hard to deal with the money when you get it. So there's not much reward to the risk. But I think there should be. I think some big organizations should just, like casinos, should just set up a little thing that you can go try and rob this, just like Ocean's 11. Make something there as a goal. People will fail. And if someone succeeds, they'll go down in history, and people get to read about it and as an actual historical event. In all these novels, when they write about their crimes and their stories, it's the art of the crime. It's everything plays out perfectly in the end, and how amazing it was, and how tricked you were that this thing happened right in front of your eyes, but in the background all of this was happening. And I think the term "the art of crime" is never really was. All it was in novels. The art of crime never existed because crime isn't an art. But I think it should be. If there is to be crime, make it an art form, make it cunning, make it awesome. Make it in the newspapers. That is actually compelling. Make it like a novel. And obviously this is never going to happen because, I mean, people, like I said before, have to do crime in order to survive. They're going to continue to do petty theft and petty murder and whatever their hearts desire at the time. As horrible as it sounds, they're going to keep doing it because they can. I just wish there was more to it. Yeah, I mean, I'm probably crazy for even just talking about this, but I do believe that there could be more to it. You know, the aesthetic of it almost. But before I just keep talking myself into a hole about trying to preach crime, because that's not exactly what I'm doing, I'm just going to go ahead and shut up and end the video. I'll have another one out soon, so just a quick little what was on my mind. For you 30 people watching, thank you very much. If you're not subscribed, please do so. I am Somnium. I have short essays based on my personal philosophy, whether it's bad or good, or a joke, or a bit, or not. And I do hope you enjoy and did not take this the wrong way.